It's been a bad week for Joe Rogan, who's been accused of spreading misinformation about COVID on his podcast.
There's an adverse risk associated with the vaccine.
I know what you're thinking. Misinformation on the internet? What's next? Drug dealers in Mexico? Pedophiles in the Catholic Church? When will the surprises end? Personally, I don't know who the hell Joe Rogan thinks he is. Does he not know that the only people allowed to spread misinformation on COVID are the Prime Minister, the majority of the government, Professor Neil Ferguson and the mainstream media? But the biggest question that nobody seems to be asking is, why are people getting their COVID advice from Joe Rogan? He's a comedian and a presenter. He's not a scientist. So why are people taking science-based advice from him? That's like letting Kerry Katona manage your pension or having Rylan as your mortgage advisor. Either way, they're going to take your money and probably spend it on coke. Nevertheless, Joe Rogan's misinformed COVID ramblings have upset a lot of people. And in the last week alone, artists such as Neil Young and Joni Mitchell have pulled all of their music from Spotify, which has left the company very worried, because at this rate, surely it's only a matter of time before good musicians pull their songs as well.
I can't believe you still listen to Joni Mitchell.
Then, just when it looked like the outrage was dying down, somebody on Twitter decided to post a 3-minute clip of Joe Rogan saying the N-word. Like, a lot of times. Too many times for a white person to say the N-word. Even Mel Gibson was watching it going, Jesus, that guy has got a problem.
Suck it, Mel Gibson.
The last time I saw a bald white celebrity be this racist, she got evicted from Big Brother.
I said last night I should have popped them or something.
And now Spotify is left with a bit of a problem, because on the one hand, if they don't pull Joe Rogan's podcast, more and more musicians are going to take their back catalogue off the platform. And that will mean that there'll be eventually less customers for Spotify, and that'll mean that there's overall going to be less money for them as a business. However, if they do pull Joe Rogan's podcast, then they have just spent $100 million on it for a podcast that they can't use. And artists with stuff on Spotify are going to be put in a tricky situation as well, because they'll have their fans reaching out to them demanding that they also pull their music from the platform in solidarity, and they'll also have other fans demanding that they keep it on. Either way, they're going to be pissing someone off. Ironically, the only person that's got nothing to lose from this is Joe Rogan. They've already bought his podcast. What are they going to do? Ask for a refund? Half the clips of him saying the N-word were on his own show. So Spotify don't really have a leg to stand on. That's like a gay couple booking a holiday to Saudi Arabia and then trying to get a refund because the locals threw stones at them the whole time. You knew what it was like when you bought it, guys.